Have you been looking for a change and you're wondering if Tega Cay is it? Did you have lake house dreams? Or maybe you just wanted an amazing community to raise your family in? Well, don't go anywhere today. We're breaking down the cost of living right here in Tega Cay to see if it's in budget for you. Because in Tega Cay, everything is about family, fun, and community. Y'all stay with me. We're getting after it right now. Hey, how are you? Thanks for staying with me on this stop. For our Tega Cay cost of living tour, we're gonna dive right into it and talk about housing prices, since I know that's gonna be your biggest ticket on this move. Right now, the median home price for homes in Tega Cay is $465,000. Now, I know that does make it a little pricier than Charlotte proper, but I promise you at $465,000 here, you're getting 10 times the neighborhood and community than you would at the same price point in Charlotte. There's a few things to remember about real estate here in Tega Cay. Is you've got many options. We've got lakefront real estate that can be 1,300 square foot and about $800,000. And there's lakefront real estate that's 10,000 square foot and north of $4 million. We're also gonna have what we call like original Peninsula Homes, which are kind of like the ones here behind me that were built in the 70s. And then further up on the peninsula, you'll have some newer homes that were done in the 90s and mid 2000s. And at the very top, there are some brand new builds if you were looking for that kind of more community house type feel. Also here in Tega Cay, there's some hidden gems right down on the water. They're townhomes that live like single family homes, and they start in the 4s and probably run into the 6s. Really cool thing about those is they've got deeded boat slips and shared docks. We've also got golf course homes here. There's a 27-hole golf course that runs throughout the community. So you could find an original Peninsula home on the golf course, or you could find a home probably built in the mid 2000s on the golf course. Also with all types of ranges and sizes in between. So this has been a little bit on Tega Cay real estate and what it's gonna cost you. I really think you can find anything you wanted here, whether you wanted to retire, move down and enjoy the tranquility of the area, or were you looking for a bigger family home where you can watch your children grow up and reminisce about their handprints on the walls when they go off to college. Whatever you want, it is here. And hey guys, my name's Joe McIntosh. I'm a realtor here for North and South Carolina. So if you have thought of moving, I'd love to hear from you. I hear from amazing folks just like you every single day. So give me a call, a text, an email. Let's schedule a Zoom and get you and your family all the information you need to have a smooth move to Tega Cay. Hey guys, welcome to this stop. On this stop, we're gonna cover a little bit of your utility prices. After you buy your house, you still gotta cut the lights on and hopefully heat it and cool it. When it comes to real estate, what was most surprising to you? Did you find out anything you really liked? If you did, hey, tell me down in the comments so I know for future videos. So let's dive right in. First, I want to tell you about the Tega Cay website. TegaCaySC.org is absolutely amazing. It'll have all the utility information on it, providers, and prices. Also, it's a local number, so when you call it, you get a local person, not somebody in a third world call center that's never heard of Tega Cay or isn't quite sure where it is on the map. When it comes to your gas prices here, you're probably most likely gonna have natural gas, and your natural gas will be used to heat your hot water, your stove, and possibly your heat, depending on what type of systems you have in your home. Natural gas here is charged in therms, and one therm is 1,000 pounds of natural gas. When it comes to that, you can expect to pay around $120 for about a 3,000 square foot house, and those prices will go up in the winter and obviously down in the summer as you go from heat to AC. Now let's talk a little bit about electricity. Your power here really is affordable. Your power is charged the national at 9 cents a kilowatt hour. Your national average is 17 cents a kilowatt hour. If you were interested in solar here could be problematic just because mostly of, like you see behind me, all of the trees. So it can make it incredibly hard to get enough sunlight to your roof to produce enough power. So just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Now let's get on to internet. Of course, the kids need YouTube. Somebody needs some Wi-Fi. You gotta have gigablast internet so you can go to work. Your internet provider here is gonna be Comporium. It's who I have in my home, and I can personally say that their fiber internet is amazing, and you can expect to pay about $100 a month for that. So that covers some of your basic costs of, hey, what is it going to cost to run and operate my home? So in total, you're going to probably be around $300 a month for utilities here, depending on the size of home. Could be a little less, could be a little more, but you can kind of factor that into your budget as you figure out, hey, if you have a mortgage, your mortgage payment, and then the cost to cut the lights on there every month. Well, I hope y'all are enjoying this so far. And if you are, could you please hit the subscribe button? I release new videos every week. And when you hit the subscribe button, you'll be the first to find out about all the brand new info. Well, guys, what do you say? Let's get on with our tour and continue to tell you about your budget for Tega Cay. Hey, how are you guys? On this stop, we're gonna talk about a highly debated subject. It's even been known to sway presidential elections. What are you guessing? What do you think it is? If you guess taxes, you're 100% correct. South Carolina probably has one of the most favorable tax environments in the country, and Tega Cay is no different. Your property tax here for Tega Cay is gonna be around 0.62%. One thing to know with property taxes, we're in York County. York County does a reassessment every 5 years, and our next assessment's coming up right here shortly in 2025. Something really cool the state has done in regards to property taxes is they've put a max amount that your home can appreciate every 5 years, and that number is 15%. So as far as taxes are concerned, your home can only appreciate 15%. We're not out here trying to tax people out of their home. Now, when it comes to sales tax here is 7%. There's an extra 1%, it should be 6%. There's an extra 1% rider for tourism. Now, if you're traveling in the state and you get down to somewhere like Myrtle Beach, I'm just letting you know there's some more taxes and some tourist tax down there. So if you go out to eat, don't say I didn't warn you. You're gonna have some more numbers at the top of your ticket than you are accounting for. Also here, hey, homeowners insurance here is affordable. My friends coming out of Florida, I know y'all are just getting crushed, but here there's really no major natural disasters that are gonna do. For the most part, your homeowners insurance is affordable, even down on the waterfront, because the lake levels here are controlled on both ends, so there's really not a flood hazard. Hey, let's talk a little bit about income tax. Income tax here for South Carolina is actually adjusted for inflation. This year, 2024, the top bracket is 6.4%. So our tax brackets in South Carolina are done much like our federal, and the top bracket is gonna be something like $15,000. So everything above $15,000 will be taxed at 6.4% here for the tax year of 2024. I just wanted to get that in there for you. So that's a little bit about taxes and your home insurance and some other things that are gonna hit your wallet. I hope y'all are enjoying this tour. Y'all stay with me and I'll see you at the next stop. Let's talk about childcare, a subject that is often highly debated and can cause arguments in every Facebook group for parents known to man. I personally would say the price of childcare, it seems like it's gotten outrageous. It's kind of like a mortgage payment sometimes just to have a reliable person take care of your children. And I wish I could say here in Tega Cay, you're gonna save tons of money and it's gonna be less expensive than where you are. Probably don't think that's gonna be the case. Your childcare options, you've got a ton here. There's a few here on Tega Cay. You've got every faith-based type of childcare you could ask for. Did you want a Montessori or some other specialized early childhood education? Those are all here, so we've got you covered. When it comes to prices, you can expect to pay anywhere from $800 a month to well over $2,000 a month, depending on how many days of coverage you need and what services your child will require. When it comes to childcare, if you watch some of my other videos, you've probably heard me say, hey, places are full. We've had a load of people move in. We're pushing a population of around 14,000 here for Tega Cay, and the entire area has had and continues to have a population boom. So with that said, lots of childcare centers are full. So whether you're moving here or somewhere else in the country or the state, I beg you, please call early to say, hey, I'm thinking of moving. Do you have space that I need to get my child on this list 5 years ago just to have an option of getting in? So there you have it for childcare. As soon as you find out if you're moving, start calling, see who has space. As I've said many times, you'll talk to people and you'll be like, hey, how did you end up at so-and-so childcare place? And a lot of times the answer will be, that's who had space with the amount of coverage I needed. There's childcare It's expensive. No one's gonna argue that point. Let's find one that works for you. All right, on this stop, let's talk a little bit about fun, entertainment. How much does it cost to go outside? On this stop, let's talk a little bit about the fun tax. What does it cost you to go outside and do something other than play video games? A lot of your entertainment here in Tega Cay is gonna be outside and revolve around the water or one of the parks. And all of the parks are free to get in. There is no charge here. When it comes to boats, one thing you are gonna have to do is, hey, you're gonna store it. And I'm down here at the Tega Cay Marina, and so y'all pay attention. Here are your current prices to store boats. If you've ever thought about it, y'all pay attention. You're gonna need this information. All right, so your prices are as follows. If you're gonna store a wave runner here, it's gonna cost you $945 a year. For all of the covered slips, those are gonna be $3,465 a year, and uncovered slips are done by size, and they are as follows. A 20-foot uncovered slips, $2,310. A 24-foot uncovered slips, $2,520, and a 26-foot slip is $3,465. Okay, hey, also down here is gonna be the Carefree Boat Club. Boat clubs are pretty cool. You're usually gonna pay a yearly, like a subscription fee, and then you're gonna pay per time you go out or a per month fee, which is really nice because you don't have to deal with the haggles of owning a boat. You don't have to clean it. You don't have to store it. You don't have to put insurance and get it registered. You just get to pop down here, hop on a boat, have a good time, go out and come back. One note with the boat clubs is 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, they're not gonna let you out after sunset. I think it has something to do with their insurance and possibly unskilled boaters out after dark. One of the other amazing places here that's next to Tega Cay that you've got to go to, whether you're an adult or a kid, is Carowinds. Carowinds is an awesome amusement park, updated, nice, fun, friendly. They've got a killer water park, food's not bad, and it's super affordable. Now, if you log on and just look at the daily prices, I think a daily ticket is something like $88 per person per time you go. Now, the real trick is to get the season pass. They've got 3 levels of season pass. You can log on and see what they are. The gold membership, I think, is around $120. That literally pays for itself in 2 visits. And when you live in the area, Carowinds is gonna be somewhere you go often. So it'll be a great thing for your kids to have. Sometimes the youth groups will go. Sometimes they just want to go for a moment. Sometimes they just want to go play at the water park. So your season pass there is the best bet. There's loads to do here. Lots of life happens outside in the community. So you really don't have to spend a ton of money to have an amazing time. What's up, guys? How are you? I hope you're enjoying this tour. On this stop, we're gonna cover groceries, because after you pay the mortgage and your utility bills, your next biggest expense is usually feeding all of the kids, as they do nothing but eat. Does anyone else's kid just eat nonstop? I think my daughter's got a tapeworm because it's just a bottomless pit. So believe me, I feel your pain when you have to go fill up the pantry. Your grocery options here, I'm in front of Harris Teeter's. There's a Publix down here. There's Aldi up here, also at a Walmart Shoe Super Center. So no matter where you wanted to buy your groceries, you can get them here, and you can have them all delivered. So don't worry, you don't have to come to the store. We'll bring them to your doorstep. But wanted to cover some prices with. For boneless, skinless chicken breast, Harris Teeter brand here was $3.99 a pound. Milk for just a gallon was about $2.50 a gallon, and if you wanted the organic half gallon, it comes in the little carton, it's about $6 a half gallon for that. New York strip here was $16 a pound, and ribeye, my personal favorite, was between $16 and $18 a pound for bone in or bone out. For a 12-pack of Coke's gonna come in at $10.49 a 12-pack. They're usually on some sort of special. Right now they're $7.29 a 12-pack. Every now and again, you know, they'll run to buy one, get one, or half off. Eggs, I know eggs have gotten crazy expensive. Seems like the prices on them have kind of come back down a little bit. Eggs are between $3.99 and $7.99 a dozen. Did you want them free range, organic, and petted and read bedtime stories, or did you just want a normal egg out of a normal kitchen? out of a normal chicken, that will affect your price some there. Asparagus is one of my favorite greens. So asparagus here is $5.49 a pound. Hope that kind of gives you an idea of some price here, but if you're kind of thinking to yourself, I don't want to have to cook all the time. Hey guys, my personal favorite for pizza here in Tega Cay is Village Pizza. It's amazing. My wife loves it. We probably have it about 2 times a month, if not more. And then Topper's Pizza here isn't bad also. And there is a load of restaurants in the area for everything your taste buds would desire. So Tega Cay is really an amazing place. Great neighborhoods, great schools, great grocery stores, and great restaurants. What else could you ask for in a place? Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tour. This is gonna conclude it. Again, my name's Joe McIntosh, and this has been another episode of the Carolina Salute, where I cover everything Charlotte. If you have thought of moving, I'd love to hear from you. I'm licensed in North and South Carolina. Y'all give me a shout. I look forward to talking. Until then, y'all have a good day.